Welcome to another episode of The Bug Bite, hosted by your truly tech coach, Ralph, where we're Engineer Twin. In today's episode of The Bug Bite, we are going to be talking about this Pokemon hack from Game Leak. I am not the most familiar with Pokemon, but I know that it is something that tons and tons of people love. So we're going to jump into it to see what happened. This has to do with Pokemon and technology and cybersecurity, so it is just right up our alley. But before we go any further, do me a big favor. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content, as well as go to techcoachralph.dev, sign up for one-on-one coaching, sign up for exclusive information, our sprint reviews, our Scrum Nights, the content that I release around using LinkedIn, using Glassdoor, using AI to elevate your job search, as well as resume reviews and all that good stuff, all right? That's techcoachralph.dev. With that being said, let's jump into this story real quick, all right? This article is brought to us by Polygon. It says, the unprecedented Pokemon hack covers decades of game secrets. Here's what it means. Everything to know about Game Freak's big breach is written by Nicole Carpenter on October 24th, 2024. So, Pokemon's developer Game Freak confirmed it was hacked in August in a major breach that exposed more than 2,600 employees' personal information and decades worth of Pokemon documents, source code, and other files. The stolen data has been uploaded to the internet during the past week as public knowledge of the scope of the leak continues to grow. As files are being uploaded to the internet and distributed on forums and Discord, Pokemon fans continue to dig through the information to find new, exciting details. These files consist of evidence and scrapped projects. These files consist of evidence of scrapped projects like a reported WarioWare-esque mobile game, and source code for in-progress builds of Pokemon X, Pokemon Y, and Pokemon Legends Arceus. Arceus? I don't know. I'm not even going to try. Which people have already used to get those builds running. Beyond Freak's statement about the breach, Game Freak's statement about the breach, Game Freak, the Pokemon company, and Nintendo have remained quiet. The material impact of the leaked data isn't immediately clear, but the cultural implications are widespread. Once it's out there, it can't be put back in the bag. Once the genie's out of the bottle. Despite a company effort to take down stolen information, there is no getting it back now. There is absolutely no getting it back. So, confused? Well, we'll answer your questions. So, what happened? On October 12th, unreleased Pokemon content started to appear on social media. Discord and forums spread on Discord by an anonymous hacker who said they breached Game Freak's internal systems. Following the leaked information spreading online, people noticed that Game Freak published a statement days earlier confirming that it had been hacked in August. Game Freak said more than 2,600 employee information was stolen, but did not state whether game data had been taken. Apparently it had been. On October 22nd, an anonymous X account called Central Leaks shared a screenshot of a GitLab admin account suggesting the hacked data from the August breach came from there. GitLab is a code repository used by individuals and companies to store large amounts of data. It appears that this is where Game Freak hosted tons of documents related to Pokemon's franchise and likely where the 1 terabyte of leaked data came from. So GitLab is similar to Bitbucket, similar to GitHub, where people store their version control software or code. All right, so what was uploaded? The anonymous hacker claimed on a private Discord server that they had a playable version of the upcoming unreleased title Pokemon Legends Z to A. However, most of the information released so far has been related to already released projects, be them games or anime. None of this information was meant to be public though, like scrapped Pokemon and non-canon lore. The nature of the leaks content makes it a slightly different situation than the leaks that affected Wolverine or Grand Theft Auto 6, two unreleased and highly anticipated games that have been targeted by hackers in recent years. So it looks like hackers have been trying to release these different games, but this one is going after Pokemon, and it's giving like future data as well, like things that they were planning to do that they didn't do, and even some games that haven't even come out yet. So, still, Pokemon fans are clamoring for any shred of information, digging into beta builds of older games to uncover interesting or unknown details. In Discord servers and elsewhere, Pokemon fans are getting early builds of Pokemon games up and running on emulators and poring over the gameplay to look for changed or cut content. The hacker published decades worth of content from multiple generations of Pokemon and its anime counterpart. This includes scrap Pokemon concept art, beta builds, and sprites, and Pokemon sprites. Several unannounced and potentially canceled projects were part of the leaked data too, including a game that was purportedly about riding Pokemon and another that looked like it was inspired by WarioWare. There were a few details about the next generation of Pokemon games, but not much. Again, the hacker said they wouldn't release that information. It looks like they have a little bit of ethics, I guess. Along all of this was a trove of documents with non-canon lore and Pokemon stories written by Game Freak staff, one of which went viral for a mistranslation. For a while, some fans thought Game Freak wrote a disturbing story about fire-type Pokemon Typhlosion? I don't even know. Kidnapping a girl and having a child with her. Oh, that's extreme. Right. Can I look at it? So the ethics of consuming information that was stolen from a company, stuff that was never intended to be released, are complicated. So the answer is you should not look at it. Like, it's not that complicated. You should not look at it because honestly, I think that's like in possession of stolen goods, right? So a stolen property. Though Game Freak reported that employee information was stolen, it seemingly hasn't been spread online. That fact is what's muddying the waters for people looking at the stolen information in art. The personal data is a clear line to not step over, whereas leaked content about decades-old games might feel less questionable. If it wasn't meant for you to see, but it was stolen, I still think that you're kind of crossing the line over there. But I don't know legally. I don't know how that all filters down, but ethically, I think it's wrong for you to have your eyes on things that were not meant for you to see. In an industry that's not notoriously secretive as the video game industry, it's understandable why fans would be eager for a peek behind the curtain. However obtained, it is a notable and rare look into game development and canned projects. A look into a major corporation's process is enticing and something that lots of people could learn from and appreciate. The Pokemon modding community, in particular, is particularly interested in looking under the hood. But at the end of the day, it's stolen stuff. Like I was saying, at the end of the day, it's still stolen stuff. Even the concept art or unfinished art is as inconsequential as it may seem to players, was illegally acquired and never meant to be shared publicly, which makes the ethics of not consuming this information clearer for some people. Like I said, I think it's unethical to go into content that was not meant for you. It was, especially if it was stolen, right? If they wanted it to be public, they would make it public. And that also goes against like proprietary information and things like that, right? The answer of whether or not it's okay to look at the leaks is a personal choice, so I can't answer that for you. Well, I'll tell you that it's not a good thing to do. Like if the author can't answer, I'll tell you that it's not a good thing to do. People are going to do it anyways. People have been doing it anyways, but if it wasn't meant for you, then it wasn't meant for you, right? What will happen to the hacker? Though the hacker is anonymous, it is likely that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are already looking into their identity. The company has been known to litigate leaks, even ones that were less consequential than this one. We can look to a Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield leak, for example. The Pokemon Company sued and settled a lawsuit against two people who took photos of an unreleased Sword and Shield guidebook and posted them to Discord. Those people were ordered to pay $150,000 each. $150,000 each. In that case, the information leak was limited to just the information in the guidebook, whereas this hack required illegally breaching private servers, then distributing stolen information. Jail time is possible. They should get jail time. It is not unprecedented for a hacker to be arrested or receive jail time for that sort of action. When an 18-year-old hacker breached Rockstar Games servers in 2022 and leaked stolen Grand Theft Auto 6 information, the hacker was arrested and charged with crimes. In 2023, he was sentenced to indefinite custody at a hospital. At a hospital? Wait, so you're telling me that it was a mental illness that an 18-year-old hacked into Rockstar Games and leaked Grand Theft Auto 6 information, and they were sentenced to indefinite custody at a hospital? That is weird to me, but okay. I guess different standards for the gaming community when it comes to breaking the law, right? What would Nintendo, Game Freak, and the Pokemon Company do? None of these companies have responded to Polygon's request for comment, but the most likely course of action is that they continue to keep quiet publicly. The companies may continue to try to stem the tide of leaks by issuing Digital Millennium Copyright Act DMCA takedown notices to people sharing stolen content or pursue legal actions against the hacker. There's been some worry online that the Pokemon Company will delay Pokemon Legends Z to A as a result of the leak, but that's historically unlikely as well. All right, so that is that story. Let's go back to full screen. So let me know your thoughts on this, because I know a lot of people they like to get access to this information, especially like let's say you're in the world of Lego, of Pokemon, of whatever other what is it, Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. But you're into that type of stuff. So people like to have all the details, all the information. But when somebody steals information and puts it out there, and then you're possessing stolen information, whether it's a physical information or whether it's digital information, it could be kind of dangerous. I don't know what the laws are around that, but you definitely want to protect yourself in what you get access to and what you share. Because a lot of times you can end up getting charged with distributing stolen things as well. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful overall, right? But let me know what's your thoughts. Do you think this is a big deal, not a big deal? Or do you like Pokemon? Do you not care for Pokemon? Are you into the gaming world? All that good stuff, right? Let me know your thoughts, and maybe in the future we can cover some more things, some more topics like this where games get leaked and it causes whatever kind of trouble. It is interesting that the hacker did not release the personal data of the 2,600 employees for the Pokemon Company, but that can always happen in the future. Maybe if they try to go after him, they can have some type of release stuff, holding him hostage. Who knows, right? But that is it for today. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Did you find this helpful and informative? Did you, we can always cover some more topics like this if you're interested in that. But with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content, as well as go to techcoachralph.dev, sign up for one-on-one coaching. We have different tiers. Sign up for exclusive content. You can sign up for free, and then you can upgrade later on. But we have how to use LinkedIn, how to use Glassdoor, how to use AI, how to update your resume properly, how to prepare for interviews, how to use your calendar effectively. So much different information that is going to help you level up. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. This has been another episode of The Bug Bite. This is Tech Coach Ralph. We are out.
Caught in a glitch. What's the fix this time? Chasing down bugs. Oh, it feels like a crime. Every software tale got a story to tell. In the world of tech, it's a digital swell. Watch us dive deep in lines of code, finding the truth on this heavy load. Welcome to the Bug Bite. We unveil the fight. In a world of software, we'll shine the light. From errors to dangers, we'll guide your way. Stay tuned for the scoop every single day. Cyber shadows lurk in the data stream. Hacking our dreams, is it all just a scheme? From the latest news to the viral threat, we break it all down, you ain't seen nothing yet. With every bug found, we take a stance. Join in the rhythm, give tech a chance. Welcome to the Bug Bite. We unveil the fight. In a world of software, we'll shine the light. From errors to dangers, we'll guide your way. Stay tuned for the scoop every single day. Hit the subscribe, don't miss out the fun. Together we'll conquer one bug at a run. From errors to dangers, we'll guide your way. Stay tuned for the scoop every single day. So hit that subscribe, don't miss out the fun. Together we'll conquer one bug at a run.